I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to VLOGMAS Day 7. We're a week in. We are a week in. Oh my goodness, it's very early in the morning. And it's a work day today. But it's only half a work day because this afternoon I've got to go to the hospital. I've got an appointment to find out what is going on in my mouth. I seem to have a little polyp that needs investigating, probably removing. It won't be removed today. Today is just my initial assessment with the consultant. So I'm doing half a day at work and then have to go up to the hospital. So I need to get up and organised, ready for work, and need to get as much done at work as I possibly can in the 4 or 5 hours that I will be there. 5 hours that I'll be there. And then we're going up to the hospital. So you are going to have to come with me. It's not very Christmassy, is it? But VLOGMAS is every day throughout December, and this is what's happening today. So you're going to have to come with me. We will see how the day goes, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Oh, I need my first coffee. Let's get into it. Goodness me. Right, I'm on my way to work. It's only minus 2.5 this morning. Whoa. It's only just getting light. I was just defrosting the car actually, and it was still jet black. And within like 2 minutes it started to get light. Isn't it funny how it does that this time of year? It suddenly gets light and then it suddenly gets dark. All happening very, very quick. Just like VLOGMAS. So anyway, I'm going to work and then I'll be back with you in about 5 hours or so. I've got to go up to the hospital. I'm actually a little bit anxious this morning. I suppose that's natural because when you don't know what... I can brush my hair, I have. When you don't feel... You don't know what something is totally. And do a lot of good for people, but there's never something nice about going to a hospital appointment, is there? Never. So I must crack on and be with you very, very soon. Well, while I was at work, the Invisible Chef got all Christmassy and decided to make Jamie Oliver's Pannetone bread and butter pudding. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. You have just got to try it. I will link Jamie Oliver's site down below for you so you can follow this in your own time. And he actually does this in like a tart pudding base, but we've used a baking tin. You will need some butter, demerara sugar, panettone, a vanilla pod or vanilla essence if you can't get a pod, double cream, whole milk, free-range eggs, golden castor sugar, good quality dark chocolate, and some bitter orange marmalade. Slice the edges of the panettone into strips and use them to line the base and sides of your tin, pressing down hard to compact and create a pastry-like shell. Add your vanilla pod or your vanilla essence into a saucepan, and on a medium heat add the cream, milk and butter and simmer for 5 minutes or until the butter has completely melted. Now, we didn't have a vanilla pod, but we used this beautiful vanilla paste which worked just as well. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, whisk the eggs and the castor sugar for about 2 minutes or until smooth. Whisking consistently, add the hot cream mixture to the bowl until it's all combined. Then you can discard the vanilla pod if you've used a pod, and then you've got your beautiful homemade custard. Delicious. Now it's time to build the comfort pudding. Pour 1/3 of the custard into the base of the tart and leave to soak in for a couple of minutes. Tear up all the remaining panettone into rough chunks, soak them in a bowl of the creamy custard for a minute or two until it sucks it all up, and it's much better that way. Then layer up the shell that you've created, snapping up and adding little chunks of chocolate drops and marmalade between the layers. There's no need to be neat about it. You want a range of heights, saturation and textures. Sprinkle over any remaining sugar and bake for around 25 minutes or until set. Allow the pudding to rest for 10 minutes and then serve if you wish with extra cream, custard or ice cream if you like, but it's delicious cold too, especially if you've got leftovers. Honestly, this is totally delicious, and look at that lovely marmalade squidging out of the centre. I absolutely love this. Right, so I've finished work. I'm in the car. I'm going up to the hospital now. The invisible chef is here, aren't you? He is really here. But he doesn't want you to see him, doesn't want you to hear him. Just wants you to see his cooking, of which is bloody marvellous. But anyway, we're off now, so let's go and see what all this is about, shall we? So here we are, having our moment on the bed. This is our first moment on the bed in Vlogmas. It might be the only moment on the bed in Vlogmas, because I'm not doing moment on the bed particularly in Vlogmas, but I'm doing one today because I've just got back from the hospital and I saw a lovely consultant, and what I have in my mouth is definitely a polyp, and it's definitely got to be removed, and it should be harmless, but it will be removed and biopsied to be on the safe side, and that procedure will be in under 2 weeks' time. So result, as far as I'm concerned, it's coming off, and it's coming off quite quickly, but it might mean that the last week of Vlogmas might be a bit hit and miss. We'll have to see how it goes, because apparently I will have about 4 to 5 internal stitches, and I could possibly be quite swollen, and I won't be able to eat for a few days. Mind you, that's probably not a bad thing just before Christmas, is it really? So I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad it's happening before Christmas. I hope that by Christmas Day I will feel better enough to eat properly, but I think I would have had about a week of recovery by that point. So, and apparently the stitches I'm having will be dissolvable, so they won't need to be taken out. But it isn't a particularly pleasant process. It is under a local anaesthetic, and it doesn't take very long. I think the procedure will take about half an hour. But I've filled in all the consent forms today. I've sorted all of that out. So it is happening, and before Christmas. So I am actually quite pleased about that. And I'll be even more pleased when it's gone, obviously. And then when we've had confirmation afterwards, hopefully everything's okay, then that will be the end of it, and it'll just be one of those things. So not a very vlogmasy Vlogmas today, not a vloggy Vlogmas today, but I hope you have enjoyed today anyway. It's a little shorter one, but you did have a long one yesterday, didn't you? But it's been a work day as well, so it's just the way that is. Sometimes these days are going to be like this for another week or so. It'll be much better when I finish work, but then, as I say, we'll see how the op procedure goes, and take you with me if I can. But if I can't speak or whatever, I don't know, we might have to change a bit around Vlogmas that week. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be absolutely fine, and it will be all very simple and straightforward, and we'll get on with it and carry on doing all things good. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed Vlogmas Day 7. We've done our first week. What an achievement, though I say it to myself. Thank you so much for being with me, because I couldn't do it without you, obviously. Your comments are amazing and beautiful every single day. Lovely comments, and I'm absolutely loving reading every single one of them, and I do read every single one of them, and I do try to respond to you all as much as possible. Little bit more tricky during Vlogmas because it's daily comments, as opposed to I have a week to come back to some people generally in normal time. So if I don't respond, don't take it personally. I will try and get around to everybody as quickly as possible. Lovely questions coming in for the Q&A. So I haven't decided when that will be yet, but it's coming soon. So again, if you've got any questions you'd like to ask me, ask away in the comment box down below, and I will include them in a Christmas Q&A. And I'm really pleased that you're enjoying Vlogmas so far, and that you carry on this journey with me until the 24th of December. I'm really, really enjoying this now. The first couple of days I felt really rotten with that awful cold that I had. You can still just hear it a little bit, but I feel absolutely fine now. But it was a real struggle, to be honest with you. I really struggled those first couple of days. I had no energy. It was a horrible, horrible virus. But anyway, we're over that and all things are good. But now I feel like I've really relaxed into Vlogmas and I'm really enjoying it. And I hope that shows, and I hope you're enjoying it. But I shall stop rattling on, get on with all the things I've got to do ready for tomorrow, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And until then, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.